Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another apartment renovation. So today I'm back renovating this apartment, which is another eco lifestyle apartment, and this time I am building here in the modernized version of the world. In case you guys didn't know, through gameplay or through cheats, you guys can modernize the world and the whole environment changes. There's no more trash, things are cleaner, things are more modern. So it's really fun. I love that the world changes like this. I really wish that all of them would do this. I think that would be so cool. But anyways, for this apartment, I wanted to use the tool mod because I haven't actually used the tool mod to replace the windows in the modernized version of these apartments yet. At least I don't think I have. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do a lot of apartments, so I might be wrong, but I don't think I have. Either way, I wanted to replace the windows and just sort of do something so I could create a little bit different of a floor plan. This is actually a similar floor plan that I did the last time I renovated this apartment, but the last time I renovated this specific one, it was the more industrialized version of the world. So the apartment building is a little bit different, the window placement is a little bit different, and of course the exterior of the building is very different. So yeah, for this apartment though, I wanted to create like a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment for a couple of best friends, and I really wanted to create something very soft and pink and pretty and just really just feminine and for some very feminine Sims. So yeah, hopefully you guys will like the way it turned out. I love the colors, and the layout too I think is really nice. I especially like that I put the living room in between the dining room and the kitchen. I would have never thought to do this before, but I was looking at Pinterest like I always do, and I saw this sort of like aerial view of an apartment layout. So I tried to do something similar here, but they had the living room in between the dining room and the kitchen, and I thought that was so fun and so different, and I honestly would have never done it on my own. So I'll put a picture of it here on screen so you guys can see what I was looking at. I'm really pleased. I honestly probably never would have thought that I would have liked it. Even if I would have thought of the idea, I probably wouldn't even tried it because I probably thought it would look awkward, but I think it actually makes so much sense and it feels a little bit more realistic somehow. I don't know, let me know if you guys agree, but yeah, over here is going to be the kitchen space. I didn't have room really to do the bar counters and have bar stools. I mean, I probably could have squeezed them in, but I felt like it would be a little bit crowded, especially since your Sims have to walk around in between the counters and thus plant to get to the kitchen. I felt like it would just be a little bit too crowded. So I decided not to, and it felt really nice and just sort of like open, and I love the counter colors with this tile backsplash. I thought the combination actually looked really pretty together. And then here I'm just adding some clutter in the kitchen to make it feel lived in and fully decorated. I didn't want this apartment to feel messy. I wanted it to feel a bit more like tidy, especially in the main living areas. In their bedrooms, I made them a little bit more cluttered and a little bit more personalized for their individual personalities, but I feel like they like to have people over and they want things to be just so and to be a little bit more put together. But anyways, over here I'm adding the dining table, and I loved using these pink chairs so much. I directly took this from the inspiration pictures because they had pink chairs, and so I couldn't help myself but to use pink here, and I just think the colors are so cute, especially tied in with the artwork. A lot of this furniture came from Dream Home Decorator, so if you're wondering, I used a lot of it here. I think probably like 90% of the furniture in this apartment came from Dream Home Decorator. So if you like this style and you're looking for a new pack, maybe you guys would be interested in that one. I think it's a really, really good one. I'm not sure about the gameplay aspect. I've heard sort of like mixed things about it. I've never played the pack, so I don't know. But building wise and decorating wise, I really enjoyed a lot. And then over here is going to be the entryway. I decided to not swap out the front door, so the color doesn't necessarily match the color scheme. And usually that kind of bothers me, but here it doesn't really bother me so much. So I decided to leave the front door alone. Of course, I'm using the tool mod in this apartment, so I could have easily replaced it, but yeah, I decided not to. But in the entryway, I just put a side table with some like shoe clutter and some other decorations and a mirror so they can check how they look before they leave the house for the day. And then over here is the hallway leading to the bathroom and one of the bedrooms. And I decided to use some more of these modular bookcases to create sort of like a built-in unit in the hallway, just to add some more decorations. And this one I thought was like a really nice way to make the apartment feel more fully decorated without making it feel too messy, because having the shelves makes it feel more organized and like put together somehow. So I was really happy with the way that turned out. And then over here is going to be the bathroom. So the bathroom is pretty simply decorated. There's a shower tub combo, there's a toilet, a sink, and some clutter decorations. Really not very much, because there wasn't like a whole lot of space to add too much clutter, but I had a little bit of space on the sink to add some like nail polish decorations and some soap and toothbrushes, and then my very standard shelf decoration above the toilet. I really need to experiment with some different stuff, but I just love that decoration. It looks good like everywhere, and it comes in really nice colors. So I really, really love that one. If you're wondering, that shelf came from Tiny Living, and it's so good. But anyways, over here is going to be the first bedroom. So the bedrooms are very pink. I think the second bedroom ends up being a little bit more purpley than pink. But yeah, I wanted this sim to be really into like fashion and makeup. So I used this nice open wardrobe so you can see all of their clothes, and I put some like makeup clutter and different decorations like that on top of the dresser surface, and I thought that looked really nice. And yeah, I don't know, I think this room is super cute, and this bed is probably my new favorite bed in game. I mean, it's not so new anymore because Dream Home Decorator's been out for a while now. I'm not exactly sure when it came out, but for the longest time, my favorite bed came from Seasons. It's the one that has the blanket that like drapes down to the floor. It's so pretty. I still really love that bed, but I find the color swatches a little bit harder to use because some of them are a bit crazier, and this one that came from Dream Home Decorator, the colors are just so much more subtle, and I think the variety of them work nice in like so many different interior colors. So I really, really like this one, and the style of it's really nice too. I like this bed as well, but I feel like the pillows are a little bit strange. I don't know, it's very similar to that other bed that came from Seasons, which I don't mind it necessarily. They just look a little bit weird, and it does feel a little bit more youthful and less adult. The other bed feels more adult. I don't know, let me know if you guys agree. But either way, yeah, like I was saying, the other sim is really into like fashion and makeup, and this sim is a little bit more down to earth, a little bit more into art. I imagine they work as like a digital artist, and so I create a desk space in here with one of the drawing tablets so they could get some work done in here. I really like the way the desk space turned out. I used some more of those shelves that came from Dream Home Decorator, and I merged them in with a desk that came from Dream Home Decorator and tried to create sort of like a built-in sort of furniture piece, and I think it looks so good. I've done this a lot of different times with the base game table and the bookcases that came from kids room stuff. I've done that a lot actually, and I think it looks so good, and I think it actually works really nice with these bookcases as well. It's a little bit tricky to do because with this desk, the shape of it's a little bit awkward, so I had to sort of fiddle around with it a little bit to make it look more natural and like it was supposed to be built this way. I mean, it's not perfect, but I still think it looks really good, and I was able to add some more decorations, which I think looks super cute. I also end up changing the color of the bed here in a second, and the side tables next to the bed, just to bring in some more richer colors, because I was feeling like this room wasn't feeling like very cohesive. It was a little bit too like soft on one end and a little bit unsoft on the other, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I think that looked pretty good. But anyways, this is basically it for the apartment. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys enjoy the screenshot. So thank you so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.